If you're a fan of Marvel Comics and Doctor Strange, you're going to want to check out this really cool comic book in my collection. Let's take a look. Okay, what I have here is Doctor Strange number 172 from 1968. That puts this book in the Silver Age. The writer was Roy Thomas, who is, a very prolific writer around that time. And the artist, which I think is very cool, is Gene Colan. If I'm saying that wrong, let me know in the comments. I think, this one drew me in because it has Dormammu on the cover and Doctor Strange is fighting him. Dormammu. They do fight in this issue. This is like a classic battle between Doctor Strange and Dormammu. My book is in pretty good condition. There's a little bit of a crease right there going down, but for the most part, it looks pretty good. A little bit of, crease down there, but this cover really shows off this Gene Colan art really well. I've gotten more into collecting Gene Colan. He's an interesting artist that I think was a little ahead of his time in the way he drew, and I think his artwork is absolutely beautiful. Gene Colan was actually around in the 1950s, so he goes all the way back to the golden age of comics, like the early 1950s, and maybe even a little before that. So he's definitely, a prevalent artist around the time of the golden age, but especially in the silver age. And he did a lot of big titles like Daredevil, Iron Man, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, just to name a few. There's a comic that he does that I really want to get where he drew Eternity on the cover, and it's just like a classic cover by him. And I think it's, just really beautiful art by Gene Colan. I actually have 2 of the Doctor Strange omnibuses, the Silver Age omnibuses. This is the first one. Most of the art in here is done by Steve Ditko. But the second one right here, you can see Gene Colan is credited right here. And this issue that we're looking at right here is actually in this book. You can see in the cover gallery on the back, that's this issue. So Doctor Strange in the Silver Age, the material is probably better than a lot of other Silver Age runs. I think it's really good. And, just the fact that you have Steve Ditko and Gene Colan and all these other great artists and writers involved in this title in the Silver Age just makes it really, really solid material. And I actually highly recommend picking up these omnibuses and reading it for yourself if you're interested in Silver Age comics. But yeah, all that together, just the, beautiful art, the historical significance, and the fact that this is, like I said, this is a really cool cover by Gene Colan, just makes this a really cool book that I'm super happy to have in my collection.